Hey everyone, my name is Nicole. I'm one of the founders of Throwback Brewery. We are a small brewery and farm and restaurant on the seacoast of New Hampshire. And Barry talked about the square foot? Someone help me out. I don't know. Square something concept. And what I'm going to show you today is basically a little prototype. And I really would like to get some feedback, but it's hard with a group of this amount of people. So I'm going to walk through this, and then maybe we could chat. So if you're a brewer and you're sitting there thinking, I made this pale ale, for example, I'll give you an example, our Hank's Pale Ale. We have 750 pounds of barley, and that is split between Valley Pilsen and Valley Pale. So to use this, the size of the batch, we're a 15-barrel brewery, but we try and get about over 18. We used about 1,000 or 750. Do you want to? I don't know if can you type in there? Yeah, you could type 750 under pounds of grain used, and then percent packaged. This is dry hop, so about 76% packaged. And then at the top, if you just want to put 18. And this will show you for your beer. So this particular beer is about 2.75 square feet of barley per pint. Okay. If you want to go over to the spreadsheet link. Now, I don't know how many people are like me. I have this really strange, deep love, perhaps irrational love for spreadsheets. I have no idea why. I know not a lot of people do, so I'm going to bring up a spreadsheet. Some of you will glaze over. That's fine. I'm not going to go into too many details, but it's important to show you guys where that very super simplified calculator came from, okay? So those are the three inputs that we use, how many barrels did you make, what was your efficiency, and how many pounds of barley. The key number to look at here is average pounds of malt per acre of barley, and we, for all intents and purposes, hard-coded a number. What I'm thinking is that when we actually put this out on the website, it makes sense to expose that number so that you guys can configure it, right? Depending upon the efficiency of the malter, depending upon the type of grain used, depending upon seed variety, how much seed you put down, you could have a pretty different average. And the other two inputs, we're thinking, for example, in our Hank's Pale Ale, we use about 100 pounds of oats. So adding two more inputs at the top, one would be oats, one would be wheat, for example. And that's pretty much it. So I'm going to pause here. For those people that are leveraging local grains to make either a beer or to distill something, and you wanted to utilize this concept that Barry talked about, do you think having a calculator, if you put a calculator like this onto, for example, the Northeast Grainshed site, the way we've built it, it could be embedded on your own website. Would anyone find that to be a useful tool? You can just do a show of hands, okay. And then if we went down the path of also putting oats and wheat in there, to me that seems like it's not too complex, but I like detail. So do people think that would be acceptable to add a couple more inputs? Okay. And then maybe under the advanced user only section, if you want to configure, for example, the yield per acre of barley, oats, and wheat, we could expose that as well. Okay. I think that's it. Yeah. Thank you.